Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episodes 13 and 14 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So far with this show, the last episode, The Storm, has been my favorite episode. I will tell you that I had already felt so much sympathy for Zuko, and I knew that he was such an angry boy for a very good reason, and he is, and it's devastating. So devastating to see what his father has done to him to make him become this person and have this just need to prove himself, to capture the Avatar so he can just go home. And the fact that his father gave him an impossible task is so heartbreaking. Now, and the reason why I say it's an impossible task is because the Avatar is back when he sent Zuko out to find the Avatar and say, you can return once you have him. But there was no sightings of an Avatar. So essentially, him being gone for 100 years, it's an impossible task. He did not expect Zuko to succeed. And the fact that every time Zuko gets close now, all I can think of is even if he brought Aang to his father, it's not going to change, I think, how his father feels about him. You don't just throw away your son because he stood up against your generals and was standing up for the people. That's a damn good leader. That's a good kid. That's a kid with a good heart right there. And all I can say is it comes from Uncle Iroh, because it can't possibly come from his father. Now, I don't know if you can see what's behind me, right? Over here, these people up here, this right here. Oh God, this. I grew up with Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Star Wars is essential to who I am as a person. Obi-Wan on the back wall, Obi-Wan tattooed on my back, Obi-Wan on my shirt. I am such a Star Wars fan. And I will tell you that listening to the scene where Zuko is facing his father and feeling the fear of Fire Lord Ozai and hearing how powerful he is and how cold he is towards his son and that he had no problem doing this to his child, the storytelling is so good that I missed that Mark Hamill was doing Fire Lord Ozai's voice. A man that I've been in love with for 40 plus years, and I missed his voice. That's how good that episode was. That's how good this series is. That's how great the storytelling was, is that I was more caught up in the moment of what was going on than trying to recognize whose voice it was. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I went back and I listened to it and I was like, oh my God, it is Mark Hamill. And that makes me so happy that he is in this. All of my favorite people between Dave Filoni, Mark Hamill, and I mean, I can't tell you that Rufio from Hook, Dante Brasco, is my favorite, but I will tell you that I will recognize his voice. There's so many times when I recognize voices before I can even recognize faces. Actually, I think the Normies had posted something where they were talking to Dante Brasco, and I couldn't really sit there and watch it because I didn't want any spoilers, but the fact that I wouldn't have recognized his face in that moment, but the second he started speaking, I was like, oh yeah, that's who that is. I absolutely love that. I love that a lot of the voices that I recognize are important people to me, like George Takei. Being a quarter Japanese and kind of what he's done to bring a lot of attention to internment camps, that means a lot to me. Fortunately, my grandmother didn't experience that. She was in Tokyo when she met my grandfather and married him and was brought back here. But I definitely feel a lot of the heaviness of that history. I wouldn't say that completely blessed that she didn't experience it, because what she had experienced, and there was a whole newspaper article that the newspaper had written about her on, I believe it was the 60th anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor. When that happened, her parents were killed in the bombing raids in Tokyo. So, a lot of pain on both sides. But the fact that there's those important people that are so important to my childhood, and I didn't really even know Dante's name until this show. I just knew him as Rufio from Hook. But those are those voices that shaped my childhood. And I will say that Pee Wee Herman passed away earlier this week, and that one was really hard because I grew up with Pee Wee Herman, and Paul Rubens was another one of those people that you don't think that he shaped your childhood until he's gone, and then you have all these flashes of memories of having that. So having a lot of these voice actors in this show means so much to me. Now, another little bit of housekeeping. You remember the episode titled Winter Solstice? That took place in winter, which I'm guessing is in December. Either way, the summer solstice won't happen for another 6 months, and then the end of summer won't happen for another 3 months. So when I kept saying Aang only has a couple weeks, ooh, I was a little off on my math there. And I think it's because we just celebrated the summer, not celebrated, but we just had the summer solstice happen currently, like within like the last month or so, that my brain just was kind of like locked in. And I don't know. It's titled Winter Solstice, like it was right there. I have no excuse. I had a dumb. That's all it was. It was a big dumb. So thankfully we have a lot more months for Aang to learn all the bending that he needs to be very proficient at in the next, gosh. I believe in him because he's already good at waterbending, more so than an actual waterbender. Granted, Katara doesn't know what she's doing, and she's learning along the way too. And I hope that she just gets better and better with her and Aang working together. I think that that's what they need, is to kind of bounce ideas off of each other and him teach her stances, and she's just going to get better and better. Now, I will say the standout for the past couple episodes really has been Sokka. I think that he is a fantastic leader, and him having to learn to be this warrior all by himself, I think that he's doing a great job. For not having someone showing him the way, he's doing a great job, and he's learning along the way. Someone had actually said, like, as far as he was concerned, he grew up being the man of his village, and he was there to take care of everybody, and the women had their jobs, and like I totally see that in him, going to Omashu, and is it Omashu? Shoot, now I can't remember. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And him meeting the female tribe that was all warriors, that opened his eyes up. And I feel like when people experience different cultures and they go to different places and they see different things, it really expands your worldview, and it makes you feel differently about people in general. You have kind of a bigger heart and more of an open mind. That's why a lot of small towns are a little rough when you go to them. But I will say that I love Appa. I love Appa. But my heart, absolutely adores Sokka. Absolutely adores that kid. And Aang is fantastic. Zuko, I feel like, is just the most precious child that I want to just hold and tell him it's going to be okay. I don't know if it'll be okay, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. And Katara, to me, there's sometimes she does stuff and I'm like, ugh. And I feel like if I were a big sister, she would be my little sister and she would annoy the crap out of me. And that's the relationship we would have. And that's not a bad thing. I think that that's fun. I think seeing her from that perspective is actually kind of nice, because I've never had a little sister. So that's kind of the vibe that I get from her. So there's so many characters in this show that are just capturing my heart. Uncle Iroh, I could just pinch that man's cheeks. So sweet. But he's so powerful and he's so good, and him being able to see the soul spirit, there's so much more to Uncle Iroh than what we get shown, because he definitely is a lot of the comedic part of the show, and I love that. But it's just because his nephew is so not part of the comedic part of the show, it's a great balance, and you would hope that would rub off on Zuko. So rapidly approaching the end of winter, maybe ish. We have a couple weeks to get to the North Pole, and I would just say I don't think winter is the best time to go to the North Pole. So take your time, find some hopping llamas, enjoy a beach or two, because once you're up at the North Pole, brr, no thank you. Which Katara and Sokka will probably do completely fine there, but I wouldn't. I'm very precious. I don't like the cold. I don't live in Michigan anymore for a reason. Okay, guys, I'm excited to get into these episodes, especially now that we have learned about so many characters with such depth. I am totally looking forward to getting so much more of that. And a lot of these kids are experiencing a lot of trauma and have experienced trauma. So I don't expect it to just be fun and jovial all the time. I definitely think that there's going to be some heaviness awaiting me, and I look forward to those moments. So, guys, let's get into it. Oh, he's good.
The Yu Yan Art should stay here. Your request is denied, Commander Zhao.
For what?
The Yu Yan can pin a fly to a tree from 100 yards away without killing it.
It looks like it.
You're wasting their talents using them as mere security guards. My search for the Avatar is
nothing but a vanity project. We're fighting a real war here, and I need every man I've got, Commander. But
yeah,
that's final.
So
I don't
suck
want to
it.
hear another word about it.
I like seeing him frustrated. That makes me happy.
It appears I've been promoted to Admiral.
Shoot.
My request is now in order.
Crap. That was a very short-lived victory for me. Whoa! Who dat? Blue Spirit? Eh? Oh, oh my gosh, that looks so comfortable.
Bring your fever down.
You know what I love about Appa the most? His sense of humor.
Oh.
Classic Appa.
Being out in that storm really did a number on him.
Yeah, I bet. Ugh. Ugh.
I couldn't find any ginger root for the tea, but I found a map.
Whoa.
There's an herbalist institute on the top of that mountain. We could probably find a cure for Sokka there.
Oh, nice.
Sokka just needs more rest. I'm sure he'll be better by tomorrow.
Oh.
Not you too.
Relax. It was just a little cough. I'm fine.
Oh, that's me. That's so me.
Started yesterday. Look at him. He thinks he's an earthbender.
Take that, you rock.
2 more hours and you'll be talking nonsense too. I'm going to find some medicine.
Attaboy. Shouldn't you take the map?
Maybe it's safer if I go on foot.
You guys are killing me.
That's me when I get sick, because it's all Benadryl right up in here. I once slept for a half hour and thought I was late for work and called my boss almost crying because I was so out of it.
What do they want?
Perhaps a sporting game of Paisho.
Doubt it. Aw.
For the Avatar has been given prime importance. All information regarding the Avatar must be reported directly to Admiral Zhao.
Zhao has been promoted? Well, good for him.
Yeah, sure.
Off my ship!
Excellent. I take the part.
Uncle is just like, meh.
I'm certain you will win if we play again.
Sure. I think he's really good.
It says here that the Avatar can create tornadoes and run faster than the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's just a bunch of Fire Lord propaganda. There's no way that's true.
As he breezes past. Whee! I mean, I don't like that they, saw him, but at the same time, proof that he's the real deal.
Listen carefully, Momo. I need you to take this to the river and fill it with water.
Got it?
It's like when you're talking to your cat. Dang, Aang. Kill a Stairmaster, he'd probably break it. Oh, speaking of cats.
Your friends are going to be fine. I've been up here for over 40 years, you know. Now it's just me and Miyuki.
Miyuki's cute.
That's nice.
They always leave in better shape than when they arrive.
Oh, good.
That's nice. Are you almost done?
I just need to add one last ingredient.
Payment. Oh.
Sandalwood. Banana leaf? Nope. Ginger root?
She's just guessing?
Where is that pesky little plant?
Oh. She's searching for something specific. It sounded like she's like, will that do? Will that do? Will that do? Know your recipes, lady.
Is everything okay?
No.
It's been almost an hour and you haven't given the men an order.
I don't care what they do.
Don't give up hope yet.
Yeah.
You can still find the Avatar before Zhao.
Yeah.
With Zhao's resources, it's just a matter of time before he captures the Avatar. My honor, my throne, my country. I'm about to lose them all.
That makes me so sad.
Plum blossom.
Thanks for all your help.
What do you think you're doing?
Taking the cure to my friends.
This isn't a cure. It's Miyuki's dinner.
Oh.
Plum blossom is her favorite.
What about my friends?
All they need is some frozen wood frogs. There's plenty of them down in the valley swamp.
For
What are you
what?
supposed to do with frozen frogs?
Yeah.
Why, suck on them, of course.
No.
Frog
Thank you.
skin excretes a substance that'll cure your friends.
Psychedelic substance.
Once those little critters thaw out, they're useless.
You're insane, aren't you?
That's right.
Him calling her insane and her agreeing is the best. Oh, we got the archers. Dang it.
I think you dropped this.
At least they're not trying to kill him. They're just trying to capture him. Whoa, they're just following. Okay. Okay, these archers are crazy, insane, but mildly cool. Mostly cool. Like, if they were on our side, I'd be, like, stoked. Create a big bubble. Frozen! Frozen frog! Yeah, oh. I would not suck on something that came out of that water. Oh! Oh no. What about the frozen frogs? How long does it take to thaw out? Oh, Aang. Oh, Aang. Where is he?
So this is the great Avatar. I don't know how you've managed to elude the Fire Nation for 100 years, but your little game of hide and seek is over.
I've never hidden from you. Untie me and I'll fight you right now.
No.
Chicken.
Tell me, how does it feel to be the only Airbender left?
Oh, why don't you put lemon juice on the wound there?
Don't worry. You won't be killed like they were. See, if you die, you'll just be reborn, and the Fire Nation will have to begin its search for the Avatar all over again.
That makes sense.
So I'll keep you alive, but just barely.
I don't like you!
There is no escaping this fortress. No one is coming to rescue you.
I wouldn't be so sure. I wonder if the frogs thaw out, if they're like, hi, let me help you. No water. Oh, well.
No, Momo. Water.
It's like a Groot situation. If he comes back with a toe, we've got a problem. Oh, I forgot about the blue spirit! Who be the blue spirit? It's funny that the episode's focused on that, but, like, not focused on that whatsoever. What the heck? What was that animal? Like a... I guess it's still like they're rhinos, but... like a dino rhino. Ah. Smooth. I can't wait to see who this is. And what he's doing here. Is it to stop somebody in the Fire Nation, or is it for Aang?
We are the sons and daughters of fire, the superior element.
Only one thing stood in our path to victory. The Avatar! I am here to tell you that he is now my prisoner!
Not for long.
This is the year the Fire Nation breaks through the walls of Ba Sing Se and burns the city to the ground!
I still don't know what Ba Sing Se is. I mean, obviously it's a city, but like they've never showed it, so I don't know, is that like the most peaceful city that's protected by something that they can't seem to beat?
What? No! My friends are sick and they need you! Please go back to being frozen!
You could blow air and freeze them, but I feel like they're gonna do something good here. Oh, I think somebody said the Firebenders with the mask, or the Fire Nation with the mask, or without the mask. I'm curious to see what's what. If they can bend fire or not. The masks are different. Okay, without the mask can bend fire. With the mask, warriors with spears. Or archers. Who's this? You don't go through all that to just kill the Avatar. Chop, chop, chop. You're free! Who are you? I like him. Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Are you here to rescue me? I'll take that as a yes.
Let's go!
My frogs! Stop thawing out! Wait! My friends need to suck on those frogs!
It is a great situation. At least there's not a toe.
Aang, please hurry.
Who's this Aang kid you keep talking about, Your Highness?
Whoa. Whoa, he is out of it. He would never speak to his sister that way. And he would definitely remember who Aang is. Seems like he was sucking on a different type of frog. I love that shot of the mask just coming up out of the hole.
I want a full transcription of my speech sent to the Fire Lord, along with glowing testimonials from all of the ranking officers present, and...
Wiener. Oh, your eye twitch brings me joy.
Sir, shall I hold off sending that speech to the Fire Lord?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want to give that to the Fire Lord. Especially you ain't got the thing that you say you got.
On the wall!
Ah!
Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, maybe the whole mask thing isn't... The ones with the mask have spears, the ones without them can't bend fire. That's not true. Wow. I don't know who this dude is, but he's... Whoa. Nice! What a great team up! What a great team up! I love this for us. Oof. Well, I normally don't feel like they kill people, but that might have killed that guy. At least broke his neck. Well, that's wild. I feel like some of this is probably rooted in actual battle strategy, and I wonder if those ladders are actually a thing where you climb up the wall as the bamboo's holding you.
Jump on my back!
Good job, guys. Oh, no, no, no. Shoot.
Hold your fire! The Avatar must be captured alive!
Yeah.
Open the gate.
Admiral, what are you doing?
Because they'll lose the Avatar.
could you let them go?
A situation like this requires precision.
You can't allow him to be reincarnated, I get it. Although, if I'm Aang, I all of a sudden don't trust this guy.
Do you have a clear shot? Knock out the thief. I'll deliver him to the Fire Lord along with the Avatar.
Knock him out? How are they gonna knock him out? Very much rang his bell.
Quick! Recover the Avatar!
No! No! Help him! Aang! Help him! Phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I know you're scared because it's Zuko, but...
I miss all the friends I used to hang out with. I used to always visit my friend Kuzan. He was one of the best friends I ever had. And he was from the Fire Nation, just like you. If we knew each other back then, do you think we could have been friends too?
Zuko, come on. Yeah, he saved your life, kiddo. You saved his. Suck on this.
Please, I'll make you feel better.
Poor Aang.
Aang, how is your
It's
trip?
so wrong.
Did you
It's so
make any
wrong.
new friends?
No, I don't think I did.
You might have. Oh God, you can let it go now.
This is tasty.
It is a frog. I guess if you're delirious, you don't care. Dave Filoni. The Fortuneteller. It's right up my alley. Cool. You hungry, buddy? Oh,
He is taunting us.
he is indeed.
You are so gonna be dinner. Hey, where's the fishing line?
Oh, I didn't think you would need it, Sokka.
The fishing line, just for fishing, you know.
I made you a necklace, Katara. I thought since you lost your other one.
Thanks, Aang. I love it.
Maybe instead of saving the world, you can go into the jewelry making business.
I don't see why I can't do both.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Gotta have a hobby.
So, how do I look?
Oh boy. I mean, pretty.
All of you, or just your neck? I mean, both look great.
Someone's in love.
Well...
Aang's just a good friend. A sweet little guy. Just like Momo.
Thanks.
Yeah, that doesn't make someone feel good. Although she can only feel how she feels.
Attacked by a platypus bear!
A platypus bear! Stop it! Oh my god.
Well, hello there. Nice day, isn't it? Oh, close one.
Climb a tree!
No, punch him in the bill!
And then run in zigzag!
He's just like, chill. Aang, just chill, buddy. Let him do his thing. He just laid an egg.
Lunch.
It just came out of something. I don't know if I'd sniff it.
Thanks. But everything was already under control. Aunt Wu predicted I'd have a safe journey.
Aunt who?
No, Aunt Wu. She's the fortune teller from my village. Awful nice knowing your future.
I don't know about that.
You didn't have a safe journey. You were almost killed.
But I wasn't. All right, have a good one.
The result was good. That doesn't mean it was safe.
Aunt Wu said if I met any travelers to give them this.
Okay.
Maybe we should go see Aunt Wu and learn our fortunes.
Oh, come on. Fortune telling is nonsense.
Bunch of woo-woo. Aunt woo-woo.
What do you know? An umbrella.
That proves it.
No, it doesn't.
I guess you're not really getting wet then.
I mean, if she looked at the weather report that morning and gave that guy the umbrella, then...
Just admit you might be wrong and you can come under the umbrella.
Look, I'm gonna predict the future now. It's going to keep drizzling. See?
Oh, I'm glad it didn't stop up.
Not everyone has the gift, Sokka.
Poor Sokka. Those turkey ducks? Turduckins? Was that a turducken?
My name is Meng, and I'm Aunt Wu's assistant.
Oh. Okay. Oh, poor boy. He's so sad.
You've got some pretty big ears, don't you? I guess.
Don't be modest. They're huge.
Sokka is such an older brother.
Wouldn't it be nice to have some insight into your future?
No. Knowing too much about the future, I think, messes with how you make decisions today.
I wonder if my true love will give me a rare flower. Good luck with that.
Is that the big ear guy who Aunt Wu predicted you'd marry?
Oh. I mean, there's a lot of people out there with big ears.
Enjoy your snack.
Now, who's next? Don't be shy.
I guess that's me.
Say, Katara, you first.
I'm good on
You're such a boy.
What do you think they're talking about back there?
Love, who she's gonna marry, how many babies she's gonna have.
Yeah, dumb stuff like that.
Oh, that he would like to know about. Oh, Momo.
Do you see anything interesting in my love line?
I see a great romance for you.
Tell me more.
I can see that he's a very powerful bender.
Not the powerful bender, a powerful bender.
Someone had a pretty good bathroom break.
Yeah, when I was in there.
I don't even want to know.
Your future is full of struggle and anguish. Most of it self-inflicted.
But you didn't read my palms or anything.
I don't need to.
Yep.
It's written all over your face. The bones never lie. Go on, pick one.
Where are those bones from?
I've never seen this before.
He does have quite the destiny ahead of him, so it makes sense.
This is incredible. You will be involved in a great battle. An awesome conflict between the forces of good and evil. A battle whose outcome will determine the fate of the whole world.
We already knew that.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Say anything about a girl?
A girl? You want to know about love?
Of course he does. He's human.
I'm sorry, but I didn't see anything.
Oh.
Trust your heart and you will be with the one you love.
Really? Thank you, Aunt Wu.
Well, now you got to see for yourselves that fortune telling is just a big, stupid hoax. That woman is crazy. My life will be calm and happy and joyful.
Starting when?
Ow! That doesn't prove anything.
Well, I liked my predictions. Certain things are gonna turn out very well.
Just because you like them, though, doesn't mean that it's true.
We're waiting for Aunt Wu to come and read the clouds to predict the fate of the whole village.
Oh, wow.
Cloud kind of looks like a fluffy bunny.
The fluffy bunny cloud forecasts doom and destruction.
Oh.
Do you even hear yourself?
All clouds look like fluffy bunnies, though.
Hey, Aang. Don't you think that cloud looks like a flower? Sure, I guess. Hey, Katara.
Oh.
That cloud looks like a flower?
Shh.
Where's your necklace? She's not even wearing the necklace he gave her.
Cumulus cloud with a twisty nub coming off the end of it. The village will not be destroyed by the volcano this year.
Okay. By the twisty nub off the end of a cloud?
There's something I want to tell you. I like you, but more than normal.
Yeah, in the middle of a cheering section's not the best time to proclaim that.
Sorry to bother you. About this man I'm supposed to marry. Is he gonna be handsome? Oh, I hope he's tall.
You want another reading?
Yes, please.
How is that the main focus of her life right now?
I'm gonna prove Aunt Wu's predictions are nonsense.
You really don't have to, though.
I bet Aunt Wu told you to wear those red shoes, didn't she?
She said I'd be wearing red shoes when I met my true love.
And how many times have you worn those shoes since you got that fortune?
Every day.
Then of course it's gonna come true!
Fair enough.
You think so? I'm so excited.
It gives them hope. That's not a bad thing.
I don't care what Aunt Wu told you! You have to take a bath sometime!
Ew,
So, Sokka, you know some stuff about ladies, right?
Some
No.
stuff? You've come to the right place.
Wrong place completely.
Well, there's this girl.
I think I know who you mean. I've been picking up a subtle vibe that she likes you too.
She does?
Oh boy.
All you have to do now is not mess it up. The #1 mistake nice guys like you make? Being too nice.
No! Oh god. Horrible advice.
You have to act aloof. Like you don't really care one way or the other.
Well, okay.
No.
I was wondering. See you later.
Ugh.
Wow, that kid is good.
Being attentive and being vulnerable. That will get you a woman.
All right, what is it?
Should I eat a mango or a papaya for breakfast tomorrow?
Oh my gosh. You don't need a fortune teller. You're going to debilitate yourself because you're going to think you're not making the right decision.
Excuse me. Where can a guy find one of those things?
You interrupted a very special moment.
I can't believe you're dragging me all the way up here for a stupid flower.
Not just any flower, a panda lily. I've seen it in action, and boy, does it work.
Are they going to discover that the volcano is going to erupt?
At this early stage, it's critical that you maintain maximum aloofness.
No. Ugh.
Aunt Wu said if I trusted my heart, I would be with the one I love.
Don't tell me you believe in that stuff too.
Aunt Wu hasn't been wrong yet. Why should she be wrong about love?
Why is love the biggest thing that people ask fortune tellers? Yeah, it's going to erupt. Or she was right about something about the flower, so then he will see that this is erupting. I'm not sure.
Grab on!
Ah, Sokka, you got this.
Can you believe she won't let me in? And after all the business I've given her?
But she doesn't even charge.
I know, but still.
Aunt Wu was wrong about the volcano.
You tried to convince me she was wrong before. It's gonna take an awful lot to change my mind.
An explosion and smoke coming out of the top of the volcano maybe will change your mind.
Aunt Wu was wrong!
Yeah, we know you don't believe in Aunt Wu, Mr. Science and Reason Lover.
I'm a science and reason lover.
You are all in danger! You can't rely on Aunt Wu's prediction. You have to take fate into your own hands.
Yes.
Can your fortune telling explain that?
Can your science explain why it rains?
Yes! Yes, it can!
Literally.
They just won't listen to reason.
But they will listen to Aunt Wu.
I know, that's the problem.
Gotta get Aunt Wu to say it.
We're taking fate in our own hands. First, I need to borrow Aunt Wu's cloud reading book.
Oh god, they're not gonna dress up like her, are they?
Oh, I didn't see you there.
You don't like me, do you? It's okay. It's just really hard when you like someone, but they don't think of you that way.
You don't even know him.
You're gonna meet a great guy who's gonna completely fall for you.
Thanks. Wait, don't you want this?
How did you know?
I've kind of been stalking you.
Well, admitting it's the first step.
water and air. We ought to be able to bend them into any shape we want.
Oh.
The symbol for volcanic doom.
Smart. Oh my gosh, so much smarter than me.
Something's happening in the clouds.
Oh my!
That looks like bad news, yeah. Mm-hmm.
If we can dig a deep enough trench, we can channel all the lava away from the village to the river.
If any of you are earthbenders, come with me.
I'm an earthbender. I'm not.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Come on, we've got to hurry.
Go, Appa, go! An earthbender, yeah, like, very convenient to have an earthbender in your midst.
Dig faster, dig faster!
See, Sokka's just good. He's just good. He's a knucklehead the majority of the time, and I adore that about him, but, like, he's so smart. And the fact that science and reasoning is his skill set, I love that for us. Oh, what are those things? Just stand there?
It's gonna overflow.
What can you guys do to help? What can Aang do to help? Are we gonna get an avatar power-up? We didn't even get a power-up. He just did that.
What a powerful bender that kid is.
Wait, what did you just say?
Nothing, just that Aang is one powerful bender.
I suppose he is.
No reason to fall in love with him. It's a reason to appreciate him.
I hope this has taught everyone a lesson about not relying too much on fortune telling.
But Aunt Wu predicted the village wouldn't be destroyed, and it wasn't.
I hate you.
You didn't really see love in my fortune, did you? You just told me what I wanted to hear.
Just as you reshape those clouds, you have the power to shape your own destiny.
Yes.
Take care, Meg.
Take care. Floozy.
Wow. Dave Filoni, yet again. Fantastic episode. Okay, some great episodes, very different, both of them. But the takeaway from the Blue Spirit is actually having Zuko come to Aang's aid and rescue Aang. Now, granted, it's for his own selfish reasons because he wants to capture the Avatar, and I don't know if it's necessarily selfish or if it's self-preservation, but also like he wants to go home and he thinks that this is his only way, that this is the thing that's going to let his father somehow forgive him, restore honor, all these things, which I don't think it would actually even happen anyways. I mean, his father would probably be like, thanks, I'm going to take credit for this, and whatever. I don't think it all of a sudden restores a father's love and appreciation and all of those things. But what a reveal when you see that mask just laying off and you see the scar. Oh, so good. Because I was like, who could this be? Oh, this is a new character. Can't wait to meet him. True. Very true. Didn't know the Blue Spirit. New character. Couldn't wait to meet him. And I'm really happy we did. Now, it's really sad that after all was said and done, Aang was like, one of my best friends was a firebender, and I wonder if that would have been me and you 100 years ago. And I think if Zuko didn't have his rage from going through what he did, and the Fire Nation wasn't trying to destroy all these other tribes, it very well would have been different. But he's been brought up since birth that, like this war has been going, since he was born. And it's just kind of in his head that, the Fire Nation is the best nation. They're the strongest element, as Zhang said, and which I don't believe is true. But because if you think about it, everything can kind of put out fire. I mean, air can definitely spread fire, but if you take away air, it puts out fire. Water can douse fire and put it out, and earth can do the same thing. You throw dirt on fire all the time, to blow out a campfire. Is it the strongest, or is it just the most painful when it's being used on you? I think that it's very destructive. I don't know if destructive and strong are necessarily one and the same. Now, definitely the comedy was alive and well in a lot of these episodes, especially with them having to suck on the frozen frogs and the herb lady up the top of the mountain. It gave me a good laugh, and that's what I love about this show, is that it balances a lot of the heaviness with a lot of levity. Genuinely is delightful, especially Uncle Iroh, just being his delightful self. But again, we got more out of Sokka in this last episode of him, and I'm definitely a science and reasoning kind of gal. I enjoy fortune telling. Every time I go to a Ren Fest, I always have my fortune told, or I'll have my, tarot cards read, and it's always fun and it's always entertaining. But I'm not a person I follow tarot card readers and I listen to my horoscopes and all that stuff, but I don't take it to the point of this means this and this is going to happen. A lot of it is just fun, and it's fun when it associates into truth. Like if something that's been happening in my life correlates to the reading, I'm like, that's fun. Wow, look at that. But it's not something that should run your life and that you should follow to the letter. And I love that Sokka is very much y'all are crazy. You can predict the rain. That's why we have weathermen. Are they right most of the time? I mean, they have a very hard job, because I will tell you, especially out in Vegas, we've had flash floods going on, 2 miles away from my house, and it's bone dry here. It makes no sense. But, they've got a hard job. I personally know a weatherman that I've been friends with for the past 20 years. And he absolutely hates the joke that they are right 50% of the time and they still get paid. It's a hard job to predict weather. But if you can see that it's cloudy outside, it's not hard to say possibility of rain. I don't know. So the guy wearing the red shoes, and then eventually he would find his love wearing the red shoes. Well, you're going to wear those all the time. And if you eventually fall in love, then you're going to think that this prophecy came true. And then Katara almost being paralyzed and not being able to make a decision because she's following what Aunt Wu is saying to the letter. That's not healthy. That's not good. We saw it clearly. But, her saying that she was going to fall in love with a very powerful bender. One, that definitely made Aang happy to hear. And two, her kind of going oh, he's a powerful bender. She didn't say the powerful bender. I believe he is the powerful bender. But I will also say, getting away from the fortune telling thing for a second, is I totally thought we were going to see Aang power up and do his avatar thing, and he didn't. He just was an airbender doing his thing, and it was super powerful without the avatar power up. And that's exciting to see, because that means he's just really coming into his own as an airbender, and hopefully that translates into the rest of the bending for him. I do like that the way that they got away was kind of threatening Zhao. Dang it, there was too many names being thrown around these past 2 episodes, but him being threatened with killing the Avatar, because then he'll just be reincarnated somewhere else. Now, I don't want anything to happen to Aang like that, and the fact that the Blue Spirit was willing to do that before it was revealed that it was Zuko is very interesting. I don't know if Zuko really would have done it. I think he would have done it if he had done it, you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't have backed away slowly. But it is a long game between him and Zhao. Zhao being upgraded to Admiral was really grinding my gears. I wasn't very happy about that, especially because he just got told no about the archers, and then it was just oh, well, now you're taking my orders. But I do love that he captured the Avatar. He had this big speech, and then the Avatar got away, and it's because of Zuko. That warms my heart. And Zuko did a good thing again. He had his own reasons for doing it. He wasn't doing it because he wanted to save the Avatar's life. He was doing it so he could go home. But I think we'll probably see a change of heart, because I don't know how you could possibly hate Aang, and how, Uncle Iroh's kindness still hasn't really soaked into Zuko the way that I would hope. But if they have more interactions, that he'll see that Aang is a good person and wants to good things. And your family doesn't need to be your family by blood. It can be the family that you choose to have in your life. And it would be great if his family were Katara and Sokka and Aang. And of course, Appa and Momo. Interesting that we got, it looked like a turducken. I wasn't sure, but it definitely looked like duck feet and not webbed feet. So I was oh my gosh, we got a I don't want to say live because it's animation, but we got a turducken and a platypus bear, which I was just kind of like looking and I was like, yeah, they already took an animal that was mixed with two animals and mixed it with another animal. And it laid an egg. Thankfully, we didn't see the egg eaten. I think that would have probably grossed me out a little bit because he sniffed it right after it came out of that thing. That's the last place I'm putting my nose. Okay, so now we know that Fire Lord Ozai is 100% after the Avatar, that he has Admiral Zhao on the job, that it is still months away from the end of summer. By months, like maybe 9. Somebody could have a baby in that amount of time. 8 months, 9 months, whatever it may be. So Aang has some time to learn some skills, and like I said, I wouldn't be in a rush to get to the North Pole fairly quickly when it's wintertime. But I think every opportunity he gets to use his skills, and him and Katara work together like making clouds, and they have those moments, I think that that's all going to accumulate into him being able to do amazing things. Now, how he learns how to firebend, I don't know. Maybe he could find the sage that helped him with Avatar Roku. You know, maybe he can connect with Avatar Roku and Avatar Roku could teach him. Not quite sure, but I'm looking forward to finding out that answer. But in the meantime, guys, if you want to watch full-length reactions to these episodes, they will be available on my Patreon, as well as up to 4 episodes early. That's 2 reactions. I enjoy this so much. Like, it's literally the highlight of my day when I get to watch it, and I get very bummed sometimes when I have to watch something else because I love how this makes me feel. But in the meantime, guys, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. One, when you watched it, did you think that the blue spirit was Zuko until it was revealed? Because I was like, oh, new shiny toy. Wait, no, it's someone we know. Like, I loved that reveal. I loved that moment. But also, if you got your fortune read and it said you would fall in love with A, B, C, and D, would you just like keep looking for that constantly? Because I feel like that would drive me crazy. Knowing too much about your future or knowing too much about what somebody's predicting for your future, I think can steer you in a different direction completely, and I don't like it. Like I said, I love tarot cards and oracle cards and horoscopes. I think it's fun, but I definitely do not follow it to the letter, nor do I think it's something that should drive you in one direction or the other. And it seems like fortune telling's always about love. It's always about love. I feel like it should be more than that. Like, will I have a prosperous life? Am I going to die of old age? Like, I feel like those are things that are pretty important to know, because if you find out you're going to die young, then you're going to do everything that you can with the time you have left. But I think if they say if you're going to die of old age, like, I don't know if you necessarily take your time and take things slowly, because the last 20 years of your life could be miserable. Who knows? But yeah, I like fortune tellers for entertainment, not for truth. But yeah, like definitely at this point in the series, we're definitely getting kind of the heavier elements of now Fire Lord Ozai just directly coming after Aang, and these kids like having to still grow up, going through all of this trauma. So like I said, I don't want to say I'm looking forward to that, but I'm looking forward to them having their kid moments, but also very much having their bending abilities tested. I think that'd be great. And again, Sokka is the best. Like, they do him so dirty in some of these episodes, and he's like really an intelligent man. But he's, again, comedic relief. I like people that make me laugh, but I like people that are also intelligent, and I think that he's, you know, the best of both worlds. So Sokka is climbing the list of some of my favorite characters. But guys, come back here for the next 2 episodes. In the meantime, I'll see ya.